Mustaches look like the Blue Oyster, you know. The
What?
police academy,
Yeah.
the club. Okay. Joining us is Bartek. Bartek, how do you pronounce your first and last name?
BARTŁOMIEJ GŁADKOWICZ.
Gładkowicz.
Yes.
Nice, sir. Sir, let's get straight to the point. You're fighting in the FNC against Mr. Andres Ramos. A very interesting fight. What can you tell me about this fight?
I'm so excited to finally debut in the FNC because I saw Kamil fighting there and I was like anxious that I want to fight there also because Kamil was saying only good things about the FNC as well as my coach. And I'm very honored to fight Ramos because he's #1 contender in the light heavyweight division. So it's a great matchup for me because in my eyes, if I beat him, I'm #1, right? So he's like a tough wrestler, like a durable guy, and he likes to wear people down. But I had the fights like this already, so I'm prepared for everything he's got, unless he made tremendous striking progress, which I doubt.
Which you doubt. I understand. We are here currently in Łódź. Behind us, can you explain to us where we are currently?
We are in Manufaktura. It's like a standout point in Łódź. I'm also not from here, I'm from Bydgoszcz, but I live in Łódź for like 5 years. And I believe it was a complex of some the places where they sew material, right? So I don't know how to say it in English, but they sew like clothes in here and then they just transfer it all for like a shopping mall and a city center, like a monument.
Yes. However, you're not here for the shopping nor the sewing. You're
Yeah.
here for Octopus Łódź.
Yes.
So you moved from your city. How far is it from here?
It's like a 2.5-hour drive from here. So I moved here because I had like a problem because I didn't have a sparring partners anymore. And I met with the guys from Octopus in the reality show we were in. And I really liked the coach and the mentality of the fighters that everyone wants to be the best, you know. And if you are the best in one place, then you gotta switch the place, right? Because you don't develop anymore. You gotta look for someone to chase all the time. And I think what made my decision was coach. He seduced me because I was at a grappling camp and he was there alone, and he was alone in the room and I was also alone in the room. So we had 2 separate rooms, and he knew I'm there, and he saw me in the show. And he told me to if I want to go for a walk with them to buy something to eat, and I'm like okay. And then he told me like about this training ideas, and we just spoke then, and I fell in love at the first sight. What can I say?
I understand. There was some more seduction that resulted as a consequence of this show that you were in.
Yes.
What can you tell me about it?
Yes.
About that part of the seduction.
Now my fiance, she was watching this show with her mother, and she said to her mother that she's gonna marry me one day. And of course it was just a joke, but she wrote to me on Instagram like some messages. And you know, there was plenty of girls writing me messages after the show, of course, when you were in national-wide television. But what stood out was when she sent me a picture of a black eye, you know?
Ah.
Yeah, and then I realized she was training also, and she was training kickboxing then. So I was like already starting to ask questions. And then when I came here to train with the guys in Łódź, and she lives like 40 minutes away from here. So after the training, I said, why not? We should meet. And then she made a picnic for me, which was like outstanding. Nobody ever did something like that for me. And after 2 days, we were already together, and that was like 5 years ago.
Yes, so back then she was training kickbox. Now she's studying something completely different, right?
Yeah, unrelated. I mean, maybe related because of the injury prevention and healing, because she's studying medicine, she's gonna be a doctor. I'm so excited because she can, after my fights, she can treat me and she's already practicing at me like IVs and stuff. So I think she's gonna be good at what she does.
Yes, so you are both not from Łódź, but neither is Kamil. And now you trained with him every day. He is the champ of the FNC. What can you tell me about Kamil, something that we don't know?
Yeah, Kamil likes to party, I think. I don't know if you know this about him, but he likes to party, and after every fight he likes to like enjoy a little bit. What do you know about Kamil? I think he's like a really down-to-earth person, but whenever he's in close proximity of fighters, he starts to get crazy, and he's not like he's not like he looks like, you know. He's like a little bit crazy, and he likes every of the inappropriate jokes, and I would have to think about an anecdote about Kamil, but I'm sure we'll find something for him during the fight week or something.
Hot take. Kamil's girlfriend is a fighter, your fiance training kickboxing. Who is stronger?
Well, Olga is stronger because my fiance, she's not training anymore, and Olga is actively in training. But the fun thing, Olga is like she works in the hospital also, so it's like really similar, and they get along very well. So
yeah, she's a paramedic, yes?
Yeah, she's a paramedic. Yeah,
I get it. Yeah. Cool. What else? Well, so you're fighting with Mr. Andres Ramos. You're fighting in Ljubljana. Ljubljana is kind of course, he's from Cuba, but like when he decided to live in Europe, Slovenia was his first kind of place where he stayed for a long time. So a lot of people know him in Ljubljana. His Slovenian is actually much better than his Croatian. So he's going to have a lot of local fans there. Plus, there's a big Cuban community in Ljubljana. So what can you tell me about, you know, this whole thing, fighting in Slovenia, you know, against kind of like a hometown guy?
Yeah, I love it. I like to fight abroad, especially when I'm like a little bit of an underdog, and when there's like a home crowd cheering for the guy that I'm fighting, because it takes all the pressure off of me, right? And I heard that Ljubljana is a beautiful city, so I can't wait to eat after the fight there, and also to maybe do some sightseeing. But it's really encouraging for me to fight abroad, and because I feel anonymous in there, you know, like I don't have any pressure, nobody knows me there. So hopefully you will know me after this fight. But I'm thinking you will like me even after I beat Ramos. You will like me because I'm a likable guy, and the fight doesn't mean we are just competitors, right? We can be friends afterwards, but now the target is like Andres Ramos, 11th of April, and I'm confident I'm gonna win this fight, and I don't want to make you guys mad. I just want you to like me.
Yes, I understand completely. On top of that, I know that your coach. I understand completely. On top of that, I know that your coach actually doesn't like it when people are cheering too loudly for you.
Yeah.
Because then you can't hear what he has to say from the corner, right?
Yeah, because our coach, he has a very direct instructions, and there was a time that I fought. I was waiting for every command from my coach, like a UFC, you know, playing on the joystick. Like I was doing everything the coach tells me to do. But now I worked on being a little bit more responsible for my own actions. So I make decisions on my own, and then he just corrects the mistakes, right? Because of course mistakes are made always. So there's a lot of correction, and that's amazing about the sport, that you have that you are never the best, and you're not perfect, and you have to work, and then you have to correct everything.
Yes. When it comes to yelling at cage side, you also did some of your own yelling in your own right, but in a completely different role. So you were commenting on fights.
Yes, I do it like a part of fighting. I try to be present in the media, like I'm a sport analyst, commentating fights. I really like to call fights because I even do it for fun, like in the club when I have rest day or something. Then I don't do the rounds, and then I comment about the transitions in the sparrings. And the guys, believe it or not, the guys get like excited about this, and they try to do some better movements than the opponent, and then like some submissions, some crazy actions, just to feel the excitement, you know. So maybe it works in a good way. Maybe I should comment like full time in the gym whenever guys are sparring.
On top of that, I know that you're also kind of sparring when it comes to commenting when you're streaming your games, right?
Yes, yes.
What can you tell me about your favorite games and how long have you been streaming now? How many fans do you have and stuff?
I mean, I'm just starting because my coach said that I should focus more on training instead of streaming, right? Because my main job and my main source of income is MMA, right? But I'm trying to do it. I will try to do it after the fight also, because you know there's not enough energy left sometimes after the sparring day. You just feel like you wanna die. So maybe hopefully I'm gonna blow the channel up. I like to play the games when I don't know why, but I like to argue with kids, you know? I like to argue with everyone online, and then I just trash talk with them, and I said I'm gonna come and visit them, you know, just to punish them for the bad play or something. And I like to play like regulars, CS2, League of Legends, Arc Raiders, like every game when you have an interaction with someone and you can blame something on the other people. So I really enjoy playing video games. I do it for my whole life basically, because my brother got his PC on the first communion and he's older than me, so we were already playing computer back then. Yeah.
I completely understand. I also wanted to ask you something about the whole geekness aspect of you. Are you the biggest geek in Octopus, would you say?
Maybe yes, because most of the fighters are like simple guys, right? They eat, they train, and they sleepy, and they don't do much part of the of training, right? And their whole lives are focused on the sport. And I personally think that you have to search for other sources of amusement and of pleasure, because if you train in the morning, train in the evening, and then watch an MMA show during the night, then you're constantly in this circle of pain and you know, and suffering. Yeah, and you gotta you know, relax sometimes. And I like to watch like many shows, like playing video games. I do it very often because my fiance, she's just learning all the time, so I try not to interrupt her, because she's easily interrupted whenever you engage in a conversation with her. So she tells you about some dick disease, that they're gonna cut your dick off, and I'm like, okay, just remind me about not eating this or not getting bit in the dick, so they don't cut it off, right? And then she was like, she's like talking, oh, she wanna be the urologist, right?
Yeah.
And then I said, but if you're gonna look at 100 kielbasa in a day, like 100 sausages in a day, then you don't wanna look at 100 first at home, right? When you come back from work. So I want her to be a heart surgeon or something. Yeah. But you know, I was like playing in a theater or in school shows. I was playing in the orchestra, so I'm like, I have really broad horizons. So I do like fun things outside of training also. Like I try to get my head off the cycle of suffering as often as I can.
Yeah. Tell me, please. You said that you find other sources of amusement. So, which like shows do you watch? Which movies? Like, what are you into?
My fiance, she hates me because I watch. Like, if I like something, I can watch it like 5 or 10 times until I puke. From the amount of information like repeated all over. I like Sopranos. I like Breaking Bad. I like The Office. I like True Detective season 1. It's gonna be my walkout song, the True Detective season 1 theme song. So. The fans are gonna love it, and of course, The Lord of the Rings is my like go-to movie, like guilty pleasure. Whenever I feel bad, I feel good. I haven't watched it in a long time. I just put it on, and then I'm happy and I'm satisfied. So I'm really in the pop culture also, because I play a lot of games. So I'm like trying to keep up with all the things that happen. Like I don't understand the references of the young guys, like 6'7". I don't know what the fuck that means till today. So whenever you are arguing with me online, some kids, I'm gonna be vulnerable to new shit reference.
Yes. Do you know how to say friend in Old Elven?
Oh my god, melon.
Amazing!
You haven't been in my home, but my doormat says speak friend and enter.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And it's like a door from the Moria.
I definitely can say that you're the biggest geek in all of Octopus, okay? Bartek, I wish you all the best in your upcoming fight. May the best man win. Please invite all of your guys from Bydgoszcz and from Łódź to actually go and see your fight in Ljubljana. It's not that far away. If they're not able to make it, there's always FNC TV where they can catch the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Thank you guys for your support. I feel it, I hear it. I invite you all to come to Ljubljana to support me. It's not far, it's not expensive. Don't worry. You can fly to Italy, then it's cheaper to take a train to Ljubljana. My friends also did it. So if you cannot come, see me on FNC TV, and I wish you the great show of the FNC Ljubljana. And I'm gonna be having my eyes open on the main event, which is a light heavyweight title match. So Andres, I'm waiting for you. Let's wrestle, bro. I'm ready. I'm gonna do something else for you. I can sprawl. So let's do it, brother.